entrance. They are ready to do battle with Philip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Philip Rivers.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time he had a guy average about 40 points a game. And he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
First and 10, Rivers. It's Allen complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses on weak spots in order to get open.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple. Too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. So he got 3 on one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
Taking a peek in the backfield of Melvin Gordon, who finished 3 yards short of 1,000 in 2016. Made sure that wouldn't happen in 2017. Rushed for over 1,100 yards, 12 total touchdowns. What I've always liked about him is how he keeps adding to his game. He did it in college, continues to do it in the NFL. We'll continue to see him blossom.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. First down, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A quick check on Keenan Allen from last week. 3 catches, 60 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
On second down, they'll run the form. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep the hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Green 39! Green 39!
And they're trying to run game here with the running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The versatility of Derwin James comes right into play there. Whether he's playing deep safety or playing close to the line of scrimmage, always a threat to get around the ball carrier and put him on the ground. The surprise to me on draft night, that he lasted to the number 17 pick with the Los Angeles Chargers. I thought he would go earlier. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey,
this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
that had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Time to roll through the defensive starting lineup for the L.A. Chargers. And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top-5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember, they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
They all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. Throwing, Mayfield. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. They'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ready! Delta!
Following the interception here, Rivers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to second for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Sit! Black and white!
Second down. And he's going to go down again. Jamie Collins in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Read 80! 80, hard!
Third and long for Rivers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. Slips past him. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I don't think it matters in part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Running game working. We'll stick with it on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. But I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Trying to get in. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They give it to
Green
him
39.
left. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Phillip Rivers, he is the focal point of our players' spotlight now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Browns. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Set. 390.
Rivers now on second down. Big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Defensive coordinator, and I see a rush like that, I file it well because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Set. 380.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up.
Set. 380. 8 hunts.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal that's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Drew Kaiser now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Browns getting set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball
Here we
back.
go
The
now.
special teams went out there and handled things. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football one-on-one here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The first carry for a former 49er and also a former Buckeye. It's Carlos Hyde. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense. Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They've been taking a loss on the play. Only person happy now, the punter. Gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Now this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game goes on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely no way to run there.
Now Rivers. And big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Drew Kaiser now as he's on the punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Four down.
And they'll run it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. In this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The Browns opted not to pick the running back with their first two selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke up a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Nice move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has a sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Everyone's got four down.
First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
It's a short kick, taken to the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have really been punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start playing games at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Rivers, this is Gordon on the dump off. 23 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that is incomplete here.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Rivers to throw it. He's got Tyrell Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. What do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free throws to the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Rivers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Rivers. The quick slant caught. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. One receiver left, that's Allen. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
390.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Brady looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams are starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin with, let's call it a testy-est rivalry in the NFL today. Cincinnati playing host to Pittsburgh in the AFC North. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. A touchdown pass there for Ben Roethlisberger. From there, it's over to our nation's capital to check on the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Skins trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. In the game you're watching, it's the veteran Phillip Rivers, who's up to his old tricks. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, and give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. That's in Joker over the middle. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction, and was able to turn the ball in another.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
2nd down, Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all have to be number 1.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Carlos Hyde was the target, and now it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, defenders breathing down your neck, you got defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. And how about this last play? Maybe nice catch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Blitz! Blitz!
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's
Detroit!
adopt it in this
Detroit!
case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Third and long for Mayfield. To the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, oh, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Did you say dotting the I? I can cross the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneaking in there, well done, well executed.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try to bring pressure. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Hey, hut!
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This is Gordon. He's in there to give it up. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They picked up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming in. He's taken down. Miles Garrett in there. Pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
To throw, Rivers. And it is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, winds up in empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Detroit!
Mayfield on first down. And with a hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
4 down.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He got 29 yards that time.
Gone!
Mayfield with it once more. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why did you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Set! 380!
On second down, Rivers again. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's third down. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores, bottom line. Got to find some completions in there to get their offense moving.
Throwing Rivers. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Gordon on first down, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Second down, Rivers. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes. They're trying to put him on the ground.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, you have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot They're really trying to figure out how to fix things up.
Well, he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They move. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we watch where they have that tempo period to do things just like this. Describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. The referee's timed out. They're really not going to stop you. You're taking charge.
He'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4.
No. Check. Patriot.
On third down, Mayfield. And he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They got another first down. On the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold him to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, probably that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game.
Go back at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get their football at the 23-yard line. Thomas is something special. This big D lineman bringing it in on the 10th Avenue discrimination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key.
All right, now, look
When you
at
got a chance
this.
to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second
Watch it now,
down.
Barney, Barney.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good
Watch
chance
it now,
of ending up
Barney,
winning this game.
A second
All
down
right, now,
pass
look at
play
56.
there, but it's
Look at
incomplete.
56.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been
Gone,
off.
gone.
Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long way back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Delta!
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind if you're running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
You got a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so
Check
effective.
390.
Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
We got it! Delta! We got it!
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. He's got a man open, that's Allen. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A Charger first down, Rivers hooking up with Allen. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Delta!
A first down throw here for Rivers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Time for a break. We're back. finish this one off after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. A second down throw for Rivers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now a desperation throw deep. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And take it in the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
I just want to put this one behind them. Rivers now. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Set. 380.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Well, the ball battled in the air. Now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schroeder. And they take over the setup shot at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and making the connection.
Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Cleveland, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3.